just because this is the last time I'll play it on stream for a while does not mean I'm not going to continue to play it. I'll probably play it off stream and record myself finishing the game up. Or I might do a off-stream 100% New Game Plus run. But I will record those and put them up on YouTube. I figure there's got to be some ending credit scene just like there was in the first one. She is literally flying from one end of the map from like where you started all the way through. I didn't realize the world was that big. Scarecrow, are you gonna play Elden Ring or Dragonfire? I know that, I think Rogue, you've already told me you were not gonna play it, or was anybody else? Are you trolling like Rogue and Scarecrow? Dragon, surely you're trolling. Here's Vegas, guys. You've not heard of Elden Ring, Dragonfire? The game that everybody is playing, the most anticipated game at E3 and the Game Awards for 2 straight years? Really? You don't think you could run it, Scarecrow? You might be surprised. I think people were saying that it's not... I think it's a processor hog. It's not a video card hog. So I guess that depends on your processor. Yeah, it's been the... So it's a FromSoft game. It's a Dark Souls game. It's their... Basically, FromSoft took their Dark Souls games, their Demon Souls game, Sekiro that they made, and Bloodborne, and kind of combined them all into an open world version. And reviews have come out, and it is, no joke, the highest rated modern game in history. Got a 9.7 in Metacritic. But I'll be playing that for a while. I don't know exactly how long I'll play it to where I only play it. Because I want to move in Final Fantasy VI and Triangle Strategy in there as well. Never played Bloodborne or Dark Souls, but watched people play them and definitely would not want to play them myself. So you'd be surprised. I'm gonna say this. I was very intimidated to play Souls games for a while. I remember picking up Demon Souls, trying to play it, and I was like, this is too much. And then I realized they're not as hard as people say they are. And it's more about learning the game. So they're designed for you to die over and over, similar to Rogue games, right? They design it to where you fight a boss over and over again until you learn how it behaves, and then you adapt your your playstyle to beat it. And I said this for many years. The two greatest feelings in video games are winning a battle royale match, like your first few, and downing a Dark Souls boss that's taken you a day to beat. Those two feelings are the greatest feeling that gaming can offer. And that's why I really would always encourage someone to play a Souls game. Because even when you beat the first boss, if you struggled with it, your feeling of accomplishment is like no other. Rogue, I bet you if you just took your time with it, you would... I would always tell you that if you're going to play any of them, play Bloodborne if you can. If you can't, play Dark Souls 3. They have a feel of 3D platformers and that you have to redo stuff over and over again. Yeah, until you get everything in a long stretch of time. Just perfect. But you'd be surprised how quick it comes to you, Dragonfire. I even think a lot of the Souls games are a smart person's game rather than a Twitch-based game. Like, it's not really how good you can dodge or block or anything, right? It's more about how quick can you learn the way they attack and move your character to safe spots. You're outsmarting the boss more than you are outplaying them. Yeah, if you can play them for more than 5 or 10 minutes. I have a feeling with Elden Ring coming out and being as popular as it is, that you might see a Dark Souls 3 base game be free somewhere, like Epic or something. And if you can find it like that, I would definitely recommend getting it and just trying it out. But I understand where you see it and you think I can't do it, or you play it and you don't want to. I have a friend who I gave them Bloodborne, and I watched them play through the very beginning of it, the tutorial. They got to the first boss of the game, and you cannot go any further unless you kill him. And he's pretty tough, and I watched them bang their head against him probably 3 or 4 hours, and they were trying to button mash their way through it, and they got mad, threw their controller, said they would never play it again. And then he called me up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 days later, and said that he keeps thinking about the game and just had to go back, and he learned, adapted to it, and beat it, and then continued to play the game for 6 hours. And now it's his favorite game of all time. That he went from within the first few hours of the game to throwing his controller and quitting it to it being his favorite game of all time. And I think that kind of sums up a Souls-like game, a good Souls-like game. Oh, a good one, Dragonfire, you might like a Souls game. I think it's still free on Amazon. Jedi Fallen Order. That's a Souls game. It's not as punishing, but that is a Souls game. Yeah. That's a great intro to Souls type games. I didn't expect it to go to this. Yeah. I don't want to hit a button and miss a cutscene. Most of them don't do that anymore, but still. What's interesting is I don't see a lot of voice actors that I recognize. There's Taliesin Jaffe. That is Percy from Critical Role. Or yeah.
Dreams I never left. I had courage like the beast. My eyes, they never fled.
Sean, yes, Sean was in this. A. Sean was in this. And A. Sean is in a lot of things. I'm sure a lot of these people are in it. It was just I didn't recognize a lot of the names that were there outside of the primary cast. I swear that on Lost Ark, every time I play it, I'm fairly certain I recognize a lot of the voices in that game. What about John Wan? John Wan? I'm sure he's in a lot. A lot of names. DJ Storm. There's a Will Greenberg and a William Greenberg. That must have been confusing on set.
The way you hold your head when everything's aflame. Your back as straight as you walk away, straighter than an oak in a storm.
So that's the funny thing, Scarecrow, is the reason why I know them is they're in a lot of RPGs. A lot of independent RPGs. Obsidian RPGs. I know what you mean. A lot of them are in it. But that's not where I know them. I swear every time there's an additional voice in Lost Ark that has to be Liam O'Brien and Sam Riegel. I think I've heard them 100 times. I keep meaning to look up voice actors for Lost Ark, but I figure there's got to be 1,000 or more. Is your soul fist and aroma. Good job, Scarecrow. At least he didn't do a D's nut. Hey, Rogue. Guess what tomorrow is? Outside of Elden Ring Day. Tomorrow is the Love is Blind 2 finale. So I've got to ask. Flag Bearer Day? Is that when you get your flag bearer? When you pop out that flag bearer? Let me know when it's up and I'll go on and give you a support. Bye. I didn't think it would be that fast. I didn't know when you got it. But we'll have to go. But I was gonna ask you, what do you think of the couples Who do you think will say I do, and who do you think will say I don't? Oh, it's up now? You have a feeling Jared will say no. He was the one sweating the whole time, right? I've been afraid to look it up because I didn't want I didn't want to get spoiled. But I want to know more than anything is I want to know if Shake Shake and Deepta stay together. So is it out now, Rogue? I told you have a lot of head skins, right? You're not out yet. I was just checking to make sure. You have 8 altogether. You also got contacted to be spotlighted for women's. That's great. Good. Well, you know I don't play anymore, but anytime that you get a new skin, please let me know and I will go in and buy it. Just in case I ever come back, I'll have your skin. Oh, you want to see something cool that I did? I can shout you out now without through my stream deck. Look at that. I love my stream. It is amazing. I use it for more than just streaming. Like I use it to just go to websites or to mute everything when I get a call. I use it for volume, pause and play on videos. It's so nice. Yep, I used it to run battles as well. I can also ban from here, which is cool. When you hit the buttons, it brings up your most recent like 15 or 20 chatters, and you can just hit the button from there and it does it. Yeah, you can do that, Dragonfire, or you can use your phone. I used my phone for a little while. I think you have to pay. I think you get a free trial. I'm not sure how much you have to pay a month to use it. But I think there are also free versions, digital versions of the Stream Deck that you do the stuff that you would do on a Stream Deck on your computer, and then you can assign them to hotkeys. I know people that actually use their numpad as a Stream Deck. Yeah, Rogue, Remainders is really nice with it. If you don't ever plan on using a spell, unless they've updated it, you can have it automatically run, and you can just push a button, it'll run it, and then auto open the chest for you as well. But you can't use a spell if you do it that way. That's kind of the only catch to running the battles is you can't use a spell. You can also, it'll have you can have on there on the Stream Deck a timer. So if you're playing a game that's full window, and you don't want to look over to your other screen, or you can always just kind of glance down and see. I just didn't enjoy Stream Raiders. Like I thought I would when I started playing it. I just didn't enjoy it. I think I started it because other people, like other friends that I had were doing it. And I could join in with them doing it. But it also, the games that I play, it's really hard. Like, it would just take me out of the game. Like this game, if I would have played Stream Raiders with this game, and I would have had to have stopped every 30 minutes to run a battle, it would have really taken me out of the immersion of this game. But I don't know. I don't think I'll ever give Stream Raiders another shot. I mean, I could. It really just depends on what I end up doing with this stream, right? But I was looking. I don't know if I think they're still in alpha for the Stream Pirates. But Stream Pirates seemed like it could be a fun thing to do through stream that I wouldn't need to show it, right? I could have it up on a second monitor and play off the monitor, and it not really stop me from having to stop the game and do other stuff. You think Ryan was hyper focuses on it? Yeah. I mean, I could see that too. There were times where I would forget, but honestly, having that Stream Deck right in front of me kept me on top of when the battles were. But Dragon, you're right. I think most of the people that have really good success with Stream Raiders that's their main game, right? They didn't play anything else, or they're doing something that didn't matter. So as an example, I think Alfred, that was all he played forever, right? He didn't do any other games. He just did Stream Raiders and just chatting. Zam, most of the games Zam plays, you can play in the background, right? Like RimWorld, you can just have it run in the background while you're showing the battle. Or he's knitting, right? Not knitting. He'd probably slap me if he heard me say that. Crocheting. You attempted to do just chatting, but you got too overstimulated. You need to multitask. I don't think I'm entertaining enough to just chat. That's just my feeling. Whether I could do it or not, I don't feel I could, and I've learned that is a big thing in streaming. If you don't think you can do it, it doesn't really matter, because it's just not going to work out for you if you don't believe in yourself. When you play indie games, yeah, but you have a good following on it, Rogue, right? So there's a reason for you to play it. You think I am entertaining enough? Well, I appreciate you all that always come, right? There is nothing like it. I can say that. But I don't. I don't find myself entertaining enough to be able to carry a stream just by talking. I think I need another reason. And that's kind of why I play story games on stream, is you don't need me to talk the whole time. And you don't even need to come in and chat the whole time, right? To enjoy those games. You're just here to watch the story. And I like sharing my experiences. I don't know if you guys, if you play single player games off stream, or like you never streamed, right? You would still talk to yourself when you're playing them, or you'd make a comment about it, or make a funny joke about it. You still do those things. And I just figured, why not do them in front of a camera? See if anybody laughs about it. You talk during your solo games even before you stream. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was saying. At least on Twitch, people enjoy watching me fall off levels. Exactly. I love watching you fall. That's kind of the fun about it, Rogue. Oh, and you asked me a little bit ago, Rogue, about Fall Guys, if there was anything new. They did just patch it, the mid-season patch. Usually where they adjust a few things, or add. I think they added one level to it. And the other thing they did was you can now be in a party if you're on console and PC. You gotta get back into Fall Guys. Fall Guys is one of those games that I think you can take time off, right, and still just come back and enjoy it whenever you think of hosting it for your B-Day. Yeah, I mean, it used to be a game that I would get up in the morning before work, get whatever drink I'm gonna drink, and play Fall Guys and do my dailies. That was kind of what I used to always do, and then I had surgery and time just kind of messed up. Yeah, I enjoy it. Or I think I've told this, I'll have Zoom calls that I'm not even talking on them. Right? I have no business being on them. I will boot up Fall Guys and play it. Move the camera in front of the screen that I'm playing so it looks like I'm looking in the camera, and just play Fall Guys, because I know that there's no reason for it to even be on the call. Used to play House Flipper. If anyone here that's not been here when I've played a game or beat a game before, the reason we're going through the credits is not so much I want to see an after credits scene. I truly believe that if you play a game and you really enjoyed it, let the credits roll. Those people worked really, really hard at that game, and it's kind of like the least I can for them. Just see their name scroll on a credits. So if there's also a way to see if I like the game or not. If you don't see me roll credits, or if you don't see me go through the credits, you probably didn't like it that much. Sometimes they don't let you skip it. You're right. I do get scared to skip if I think there's going to be a post-credit scene. Heck, that's actually even been my mindset in movies anymore. Marvel has ruined me. If it is an action movie or a movie similar to like an action superhero, I will stay through the credits to see if there's a scene. They've ruined me. Uncharted has a post-credit scene. It's actually a mid-credit scene. If you guys do go watch Uncharted, make sure you stay through the mid-credits for it. And I still highly recommend that movie if you've played the games and enjoyed them. And if you can go into it knowing that it's not like a crazy game or a crazy movie. Jesse,